Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Welcome to another lovely edition of the AEW Wrap-Up. I'm good old Mike Bellcaster, and joining me tonight, the man with the plan, the host of Open Mic over at the Chick Foley Show, the only guy with brains over on the Raw Down. If you're going to take my honest opinion, yeah, man, the good old MVP of the Turnbuckle Tavern and the Chick Foley Show, Marco, introduce yourself. Get your love out there, man.
Oh man, I mean, I don't know if I could, top my introduction like that. I mean, being the brains of the Raw Down, I mean, I would definitely have to agree with that. I mean, it's not that hard with J Bone and young Anthony.
Yeah,
helm, so
just bringing some
right
Crayola crayons, and throwing them out, and just keep it busy. That's all you gotta do. Get the real stuff out there.
I'm the only one with sense. I'm the only one with sense on that show. That makes sense.
I love it, man. No, absolutely. Happy to have you here, man. What a fantastic episode of Dynamite.
Awesome.
I mean, we can go through all of it, but like the meat and bones, we just got done watching it fresh on our minds. But the Mark Briscoe, Jay Lethal, man, that was such a beautiful tribute. Well, even the video package preceding it, that was just so damn great. It was just well done. Yeah, man, it was a very somber but beautiful moment to witness in pro wrestling history. I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those things you kind of accustomed to with AEW in the way they handle tragedies and stuff like that. Going back to Brody Lee, obviously with that they had a lot more leeway during that time where they had dedicated the whole show to Brody Lee and stuff like that. But this time around is a little bit different. Obviously, a lot of changes happen, network changes, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Even in the back end with the, Warner Brothers changing and all that stuff and, different people that have to be answered to. So, I wish at some point they had an ROH show because I think if they actually had a televised show, like an actual ROH on TV, you'd probably see it. You'd probably see the Jay Briscoe tribute show or something like that. So, but then that is, I know that's definitely going to happen, but you definitely want to see something like that televised.
Yeah.
And I think just having a show with all the people that he's, come in contact with in the ring and them to have matches against each other would be, a great send off for Jay. But I mean, tonight was perfect. They did it perfectly. Like you said, with that video package, it was short and sweet. It didn't go too in depth because you knew later on that night it was going to get a little bit more tough to watch, and then, like I said, in a good way. It's just it's just heartbreaking because everyone is watching. I wasn't expecting all those people to come out at the end either.
No, absolutely.
Onto the stage.
It was so beautiful, man. The guy meant so much to not just the business, but the people he worked with too. He was a very safe worker. He was a good guy. Like everybody states, the last week it's been pour out from everywhere, but he was just a good human being, and that's it goes to show. It was awesome to see the Bucks out there, and Christopher Daniels, everybody that came out. It was really fucking badass, man. And you cannot not appreciate it. I love that everybody's like that in AEW. You get that sense of, damn, man, it's shitty when somebody has to leave early, and I feel like they did a really good job, and Tony Khan really worked his ass off to get this to happen. I'm sure there was a lot of back and forth going down, but awesome, dude. Just really well done. I'm glad that they at least did it, and it sucks it wasn't last week, but understandably too, because it was so early.
So fresh.
Yeah. So I thought it was great, man. Jay Lethal, man, what a pull on the heartstrings, brother. It was so hard to watch him, man. I felt so you got it, and it was just dude. But they both killed it. It was fantastic.
Yeah, you understand. They talked about it during the match too, about the friendship that Jay and Jay had with each other, him just being lifelong friends with the Briscoes. And a lot of those guys were as well, but you could definitely tell Jay was way more, affected by it than Mark was during the match. Like Mark was like all business. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna put on a match, but you can tell like before the match even started. We were saying this before we went on. Like Jay Lethal was freaking. His eyes are red. He's already crying. Like he's already crying. He was crying on his way to the ring and everything.
Yeah,
it was. He made it tough to watch. Like he's someone that was like pulling on everyone's heartstrings. It's like, geez. And then at the end, the exchange that they did, and him leaving the ring, and then him just like completely breaking down.
Sanjay Dutt coming running up, going to grab him, man. But what an honor. It sucks, but like, Jay Lethal, he's worked with them so many times. Him and Jay Briscoe, their feud in Ring of Honor was amazing. It's just crazy, man. But Mark Briscoe is a goddamn champion. I would not be able to hold myself together the way he did. He was so in character and ready to roll, and like it was great, man. Like he didn't miss a beat, and it was really badass to see, dude. He deserved that moment so damn much. It's
one of those things, that you leave it all in the ring. That's what that term that you hear them say all the time. Once you step through those ropes, that's where everything's out on the outside. Now you're in the ring, and that was a perfect example right there. I'm not sure if you can get an even more perfect example of that, because he was literally all business. Not a teary eye like in either one of his eyes.
No, he's like even down to the mannerisms, like he was doing the like when he was
doing
he had his shit together so damn well, and I don't know if it was like I just wasn't expecting it, but man, I was not expecting to see. Like he barely broke character at all. Like he was just so damn good. And
hats off to the guy, man.
Yeah, even down to the last dude he hugged, it was like a production cue, and he turned around with the two belts, and he was like, "Let's do this." Like, fucking God bless him, man. It's fucking so awesome. But the match itself was amazing. Like the table spot was great, and like nobody skipped a beat. It was beautiful, man. Good stuff. Great. Yeah, like in the actual whole Dynamite was not bad. Started off hot. Yeah, it was great. The Jericho and Sammy Guevara versus Andrade and Ricky Starks.
Awesome
It's just fantastic, man. I love. Everybody hates on Guevara so much. I can't
he's good, dude.
So damn good, man.
He's like I'm not gonna say he proved it tonight, but like I was one of those naysayers before. Like I was like, oh, this dude's kind of he's annoying, right? But he's supposed to be. He's a heel. And he does a great job at it because people hate his guts in real life. But you can't deny him in the ring, dude. He's amazing, dude. Like
they're such a good teaming too. Jericho's still fucking killing it, and it's awesome to watch. Man. It looked like he screwed up his shoulder when he fell outside, though.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh shit!"
Well, he looked like he was in pain at the end when they were, they were celebrating on the ramp, and they were like, they hoisted him up on his shoulders. You can see, like, he was kind of like kind of like wincing in pain. I was like, "Oh boy."
Yeah, hopefully he's good, man. But it was a great match, though. It was really fun. Sammy's,
I love it.
Like you said, killing it, dude.
Action and Andretti, dude. I mean, definitely future star.
Yeah.
I mean.
No, he reminds me of like a Will Ospreay, like in the making. Like you could see it, and guys unstoppably great. Can't wait for the future for him, man.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be definitely. Obviously, we're not gonna give him title, like world title aspirations yet, but maybe TNT. Definitely him in like Darby Open Challenge or something like that. I'd love to see that happen at some point. Or if Samoa Joe gets a title. Before that, that's another person that made his appearance known, or his presence known.
Dude, it was a good call out, man, and the Buddy Matthews and fucking Darby Allin match was killer. Like it was pay-per-view quality shit every time Darby's in the ring, but you throw Buddy Matthews in, and you're like, oh shit, absolute banger, yeah.
You don't hate it when Buddy Matthews gets in the ring at all. It's gonna be something. It's not gonna be a lackluster match at all.
Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed the shit out of it, though, man. And the Smojo thing, I'm not against it. I'm here for it. It's cool.
Do you like that matchup? I mean, I like when Darby goes against like the bigger guys and stuff like that. Yeah. How do you feel about like him possibly, not saying he's going to beat Darby Allin, but How do you feel
getting the belt back?
Yeah, and him being like the 2 belts and.
Well, yeah, no, I don't want to see that again. I think this is going to be a good thing for like Darby to like prove him wrong. You know, I'm gonna fuck him up and keep my belt. Yeah, and Samoa Joe and him, it's like a match made in heaven because he is this bigger, unstoppable guy, and you throw Darby out there, like it's great. Like Darby and Brody King.
Oh,
it's like one of my favorite pairings in wrestling history, and they had such a good feud. And Samoa Joe falls in that line too. I think we can see some good shit like that. I'm okay with it. I'm not against it. I'm here for it. How do you feel about Jungle Hook?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I'm like, still feeling like with Jungle Boy and the Luchasaurus. It seems like it's too soon. It seems like he like broke up with his chick and now he's with a new chick already. It's like that's what it seems. It feels like to me. It's like not used to his new It's like your friend and his new girlfriend. And you're like, oh. Yeah, I guess I can get used to this.
Yeah,
it's a little too soon, but I mean, I like the name. I mean, I'm
struck on the name. Like, where's the marketing behind that? Like, are you gonna sell shirts where he's Mowgli?
I mean, I get the Jungle Book reference, but it's like
but like, I don't know.
Like, it's just Hook doesn't have that. He's not like Luchasaurus where he compliments Jungle Boy at all as far as the looks go. Not that I want him, Hook walking out with a reptilian mask or anything like that. Like,
it's a weird pairing. Yeah.
It is.
It's off. I think they got to drop the Jungle Boy gimmick, and he's just going to be Jack Perry. Like Jim Ross had it right. Like, just cool. Jungle Jack Perry. Go with that. Like, that works. But the Jungle Hook thing.
When you're trying to make a Hook is like a serious, like, no nonsense type of competitor.
Yes, he should be.
When you put it with you put a name with him like Jungle Hook, it's kind of not making him like cartoony or making him like goofy or anything, but it doesn't help his persona at all.
Everything he's been doing has been with
Hook.
He's
badass.
Like it was Hookhausen and Jungle Hook and what was I forgot what the other one was, but it's just like they stuck him in that gimmick corner. Just let him be Hook. Let him go do his Hook shit. I like Solo Crazy Hook.
Yeah, kick ass and then leave like he normally does.
I thought he was fighting Big Bill.
His flowy hair.
Yeah. He's rocking, man. Like let the kid go out there and do his thing. What else was there? The Firm with the Matt Hardy thing and it's Ethan Page.
I'm not down with that at all.
It's like it's all right. I don't know. I'm not.
It's Matt Hardy always scares me when he's in the ring, when he like moves and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I mean he's getting up there.
Yeah,
he's been up there for a while, but he's not enjoyable. You can watch it and be like, that's okay, that was good, but I don't know what the hell they're doing with this.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's another weird pairing. There you go.
But they like on being the Elite, they were teasing broken Matt Hardy's kind of back. Can we get to the fucking parking lot already and like figure out
unless this pushes him to the brink of broken Matt Hardy? That's what I'm assuming is going to happen anyway. But
they got to hit the fast forward button on that. And
I know
there's no payoff here at all. Like I don't know what the fuck they're doing. At best, we get Ethan Page versus Jungle Boy, and like okay, cool.
Yeah, I guess.
Throw it on Rampage.
No, it has no place for Dynamite. Get rid of it.
Yeah. What else? We had the Acclaimed and their therapy session.
Love that.
I was good. It. I thought it wasn't their best.
No, I mean
their best of their best, but it was good. It was enjoyable, man.
No, they're trying. You get to sometimes break up the monotony. You can't do like everything in ring. You got to kind of take it outside sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to. Hopefully, they don't get to the WWE level of a lot of outside stuff. But that was like
diners and shit.
Yeah, sitting down.
It's good.
Journals and stuff. Yeah. We're not. No, hopefully they don't go that far. But like I said, it's a nice little break, and I think they're entertaining enough where it was palatable, as you like to say.
So where do you think this is going? Do you think the Ass Boys get Daddy Ass back? Do you think the Acclaim turns on Daddy Ass? Like there's very little for the payoff.
Yeah, there's very little. It's kind of hard to tell, but I did when we Chick-fil-A show a couple weeks back. We were doing like our our predictions for like the year 2023, and like what tag team do you think should win tag team gold? And I did say the Ass Boys, man.
Yeah,
Gun Club. I think they're this feud, if they keep this going, I think they should at some point take the titles off of the Acclaim and continue the storyline. I mean, those are the two kind of like not that they're the only two homegrown tag teams in AEW, but right now they're like the two homegrown tag teams that are like kind of like in the forefront right now, like kind of taking over, not taking over for the Young Bucks or anything like that, but like it's their time now. So I think like setting up like a feud with them. I think exchange of titles. It doesn't every time they have a match, the Acclaim don't have to win all the time.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm hoping at Revolution they do have a match, and maybe there is a turn. Maybe Daddy Ass turns on the Acclaim. This is all a ruse to get the titles on his boys.
I'm not saying we haven't seen Billy Gunn do some shady shit in our lifetime, but
of course, come on. He tried to him and Road Dogg tried to murder Mick Foley and Terry Funk. Jeez,
they almost succeeded, man. It was terrifying. But yeah, man, I think I could see a little Daddy Ass going back to his boys.
Yeah,
screwing over somebody like it, and it'll be a big moment. I think it'll be a great change. It could be a good title change. I think the Acclaim's title run has been fantastic.
I loved it. Yeah, no, it's good.
They're doing great. I love them, man. Every time they come out, it's must watch shit. So it's like, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, the theme is catchy as hell too, man. It's I'm starting to see some people use their theme in like TikToks and reels and stuff like that. It's spreading, dude. That theme song spreading. The Acclaim. I'm like, oh wow, holy shit! They use the Acclaimed as a TikTok thing. Oh, okay. That's how you know they're kind of going viral a little bit with that.
No, absolutely. Like my daughter runs up to me. She goes, "Scissors me, daddy!" Like it's the most awkward but beautiful thing in the world, right? Because pro wrestling's great. Yeah. But I mean, she's 5. She's loving it. She loves the Acclaim, man. Everybody loves the Acclaim. Yeah, I missed the Hangman promo. I wasn't. I did. It was glitchy. Actually. It's Hangman. I'm calling out everybody, baby. I don't know.
I mean, that's good enough.
Yeah, right. Cowboy shit. Like, all right, let's go for it, man. Man, Brian Cage and Bryan Danielson.
Yes,
it was another pay-per-view quality.
Yeah,
match. Awesome fallout afterwards of them destroying his arm, which I was expecting a full break. I was expecting him to go next week into his match with a gimmick broken arm. Get like, I'm gonna do it. I'm fucking Bryan Danielson, which is kind of where they went with it too. But it was fantastic, man. Like I loved the little checkup scene where the doctor was like, "Oh man, your arm's fucked up," and he's like, I'm fucking ready to kill everybody. Like, God damn, yes, I'm ready for this.
I'm not listening to you. Yeah. He's like, I don't give a shit what you say. I'm fighting next. It's like, all right, okay. That's kind of the Daniel Bryan you like to see.
I'm here for pissed off. I'm here for it, man. He's fucking. That was the best segment I think I've seen him in.
Yeah, when he has like that passion, when you see him like really get into it, that's when he's on top of his game too. Like if you didn't enjoy him as a heel when he was in the WWE, on his way out, his heel run was fantastic.
Yeah,
because he was just like a complete asshole. Like he just didn't give a shit about anybody. Didn't give a shit about not that he doesn't give a shit about the fans now, but like you see the little taste of how that was. Yeah, when he's on his shit like that, yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I can't wait till he gets in the ring with MJF, dude.
No, he was hot, man, and MJF coming out and fucking him up. This was great, like really just good shit. I loved it. I really did. Just had such a good damn time.
Yeah, like you said, he's gonna expose MJF, which is probably gonna happen.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a great match. If
I'm MJF, I'm like, I'm I'm gonna train with like I don't know who, like some of the best mat wrestlers in the world, because that he's gonna have to keep up with him for an hour.
Man.
So I mean, I'm
Man.
not that MJF isn't a good wrestler. I'm not like you haven't really seen his technical prowess
Yeah.
against a Daniel. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean,
I think it's a good pairing, and I think it's going to
yeah,
prove a lot of people wrong. I think MJF can hang. I mean, I've seen some really good shit out of him in the ring.
yeah,
So I think this was a really good pairing, though, because we haven't seen this out of him.
no,
So I mean, this is going to be a spectacle of a match, kind of, and that's what you
yeah,
want out of wrestling. You love the spectacles. You'll be talking about this
of
forever.
course,
And now Danielson's got an out because his arm's fucked up. And so if he
yeah,
loses, you're like, it was because I hurt my arm. It was great. So it was
true,
fantastic, man. Get Nick Storm in the house. What up, Nick Storm? Fickle.
yeah.
Yeah, MJF and Darby had a fucking banger of a match.
Oh my god, dude!
Absolutely great, very technical. Nick Storm.
No, actually, that was a technical match.
Yeah, and like very great, man. So I'm listen, like I said, I'm ready to roll, man. I think it's gonna be great.
You can talk about Brian Cage too, man. That
Yeah,
dude, you can put him in the ring with literally anybody, and you're gonna get whatever type of match that other person is. That's what you're gonna get. Like you want to get technical and do, change up the move set. He could do it with you for a big ass dude like that.
No, listen, man. He's another person who is like a spectacle to watch because he could do everything.
Yeah,
and very impressively, but like they haven't found the right mold for him yet. I hope this like put a beautiful light on him and they're like, hey, let's get Brian Cage out there in a more prominent, not silly ass role.
yeah. Keep him in the ring with like those guys, like the like the technical guys.
Yeah,
That's what I like to see him. I mean, just like
he's great
Taz
at
said
it.
Taz said it best during that match. He was like, yeah, no, was it during that match? It was during someone's match where he's basically saying like, strength doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you like, you have muscles or anything like that. Strength comes from like inside essentially. So like you can be Darby Allin. You can hoist up Brian Cage. He can suplex him if he wanted to. He can body slam Brian Cage if he wanted to. And you can in that type of thing right there. It's like, okay, you put Brian Cage in the ring with someone that can do that, even if it's a little guy like that. The spot he did with the suplex when he stood on like he was on the outside and he stood on the ropes and suplexed him while he was sitting on the ropes. You know how much like coordination and like timing that takes? That's like
hell yeah.
That's impressive as hell, dude.
No,
they did the same thing with a German suplex. Stood on the ropes and hoisted someone up standing on the bottom rope.
No, absolutely, man.
That's crazy,
like he's a beast, man, and I feel like he's just been hiding for the last year. Like get him out there more, man. It was awesome when he debuted. I was so stoked, and then like it was hot for a minute, and then it kind of fizzed out, and he's doing his thing. And
don't put him in monster matches. Don't put him against like big giant dudes and all this stuff. Put him in the ring with like
it doesn't need to be Brian Cage
Action and Andretti. Throw him in the ring with Action Andretti. Guaranteed.
There you go.
You're gonna get a crazy ass match with
and the pay-per-view quality. Always.
No, exactly.
we got Ace in the house. What up, Ace? Stuff to have Marco on the wrap up. Keep crushing it. What an emotional night of pro wrestling. Crowd similar to a New Japan. Energetic but quiet. It was somber. It was very somber but beautiful, man.
Yeah.
And, Marco's open mic is a must. Listen.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
friends,
friend.
to check out that stuff. Let's go, dude. Ace is great. Always knows when to plug, man.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there we go, Nick. I'm here for it. Take your Andretti.
I mean, I'm down for. I'll watch it.
Dude, it'd probably be great, man.
I'm slowly becoming an Action Andretti fan. So I mean,
dude, he's been killing it every week. No, not taking the gas off or the foot off the gas for him either.
No,
it was just great. I love to see it. What else we had? We had Ruby Soho and Tony Storm. I love the women's division right now in AEW. Yeah. I think they're doing great, man. Hottest it's ever been, and quality too. Like it's not just we get a few good people. Everybody's on top of their shit.
Yeah, and it seems like they're starting to do the well. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. No, Dr. Britt Baker is supposed to be a 3-way match.
Yeah.
And obviously she's been incapacitated with an injury. I'm not. Did
Yeah.
they say what it was? Like,
Well, she wrestled on Dark and her face got all messed up. Did not watch the match, but she posted another picture, blood and guts esque.
Oh no!
And she was like,
she had her nose
"Brits out,
broken or
man."
something.
No, I think she fucked her lips up or something. For a dentist, she fucks her face up a lot.
Yeah, dude. Like what the hell? You think she
listen,
a mouth guard or something like?
Maybe she's getting discount service and it's not that bad, so she's just like, "Fuck it, go for it."
I don't know. Yeah, like, you think that she's a dentist that she would like be protecting her face. She should come out with like those like the wrestling gear like on her head and like like Kurt Angle back in the day when he wore the wig with the headgear.
You get the rest of the ear guards, man. You don't want the cauliflower here.
No, definitely not. But, yeah, no. It seems like they're starting the. Someone talked about this before. It seems like they're starting to plant the seeds of the AEW originals against the outsiders, essentially, like for the ladies. So it seems like that type of like war is brewing, which I don't hate, because that also you can bring in the other elephant in the room, Mercedes.
I got a hot call on that one. I think she's going to run New Japan until Forbidden Door, and then Forbidden Door she's coming over to wrestle in AEW, and it's going to be a big deal. And they're doing the right shit, man. I like it. I love it. It's great, man.
No, I can't. Yeah. Like I said, it seems like not saying like the WWE's women division is going down at all, but it's like it's at this weird, it's at this weird time where there's no like major stars yet, or like upcoming stars. Obviously, you have your Charlottes and all that stuff, and it seems like the AEW's women division is kind of like you said, growing, getting better with with the talent that's coming into it and stuff like that. And obviously they have their homegrown stars. Obviously Jade. I mean, if you listen to the Chick Foley show, we love Jade.
She's
doing
great,
should
man.
be a champion this year at some point.
Yeah,
undefeated still. Maybe have the TBS championship and the AEW Women's Champion.
She'll be the tribal whatever the word for is a mischief. Yeah.
I mean, like, the other part of that too is like who. If she she goes undefeated, she wins the win. Who's taking that title off of her? Like, realistically,
it's a great question, man.
Who's gonna?
It would have to be like a I don't know, man. It would have to be somebody big.
Hard, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, they got the Jamie Hayter stuff going on too with Britt. Like, I think the AEW division is just. I mean, you remember talking about it like the year they came out, there was nothing. It was laughed at, and like I think they really, really completely turned it around. And it's part of the women's matches aren't piss breaks. Like you want to stay and watch the whole damn thing. Like tonight's was unbelievable, and I love the storytelling behind it, and they're killing it on all the girls over there are just tremendous, man.
Yeah,
it's wild. But I do see Monet coming in. That Forbidden Door would be perfect. Like, it was just, they absolutely would love it.
That place would it'd go nuts if that happens.
Mama B's taking the title off Jade. Nick Storm says, I wouldn't mess with Mama B. Just throw that out there. And we got Diggs in the house. What up, Diggs? How's it going, brother? Yeah, man. That was great. Next week we got Bryan Danielson versus Timothy Thatcher.
Oh,
it's gonna be intense. I haven't seen too much of Timothy Thatcher's work, but
you haven't. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I mean, go if you have a Peacock.
I got the cock.
He was in NXT for a couple of years. Definitely go watch his stuff. That dude is
name's familiar.
If he if that shoulder isn't healthy, it's gonna definitely be even worse by the time, because Timothy Thatcher is he's a stretcher. He's one of those guys that he's a mat tactician.
I'm here for
submission specialist. He's definitely gonna wear that. He's probably gonna tear the American Dragon's arm off if he can. Definitely he's gonna work that shoulder. Guaranteed. That whole match, and you'll see different ways of him doing it too.
I'm excited.
It won't be the same way.
Do we have a Timothy Thatcher recommendation match?
Yeah, missing any guy with a missing tooth. is a scary man.
You're not wrong, man. No, I'm excited to see it. It seemed like a big deal. Everybody was losing their shit. So.
Oh yeah, no, he's yeah. Even that, you can go like on YouTube and search his other stuff. He's a like I said, he's a grinder type dude. He likes to get on the mat and bruise people.
I like that. So. Yeah, I'm ready for it. So next week's gonna be great. I can't wait to talk about that shit.
Can't wait for that.
Then we got the Emi Sakura versus Jamie Hayter next week, which is gonna be Jamie Hayter is gonna be great. Not at all because it's gonna still be quality, but it's just not. I'm not super excited about it. It's
enticing.
Not. You can't throw TNT Thatcher out there and get things roll. Him versus Chris Hero. I'm checking it out. I have to.
Oh yeah, that's actually real. He is actually on Grindr. Who isn't?
Yes, I love hoagies. Favorite things in the world, man. So yeah, MJF promo was fantastic. I mean, yes. He's killer. This was a very quality episode. There was no skips. Yeah, I really enjoyed the shit out of it. And then, I mean, we praised it earlier, but Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal, man, fucking unbelievable.
Somber, but somber but good. It was a good show. They sandwiched it really, really nice with the last match and stuff. So
and God, they gave Mark Briscoe 20-something minutes to wrestle too, which was awesome. And you appreciate that shit, man. It's so damn cool to hear. Just to watch it. Everybody's outpour has been amazing towards Jay Briscoe, and you see the human side of it. You shut the persona off, and it's a loss to everybody in the wrestling community, his family. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible, but
you literally you see it everywhere. You see it if you watch SmackDown and Monday Night Raw this past week. You seen Kevin Owens with the J armband and stuff like that. There's a couple others too on NXT. They even announced it on NXT that night that it happened. I always thought NXT was taped. I didn't know. I thought it was taped. It wasn't. It was live. So that was kind of surprising as well.
And you guys still do that?
I was like, this is live. I thought it was taped. But when they announced that, the passing, I was like, oh man, I was like, that's wow. But the other thing I brought up on the Raw down because we talked about, that was actually the next day, I think, or a couple of days after his passing, and we talked about the influence that the Briscoes had on a lot of people. I mean, pretty much a lot of wrestlers, because the Briscoes have been around forever, and they've been in the ring with pretty much everyone you see in AEW or WWE at one point or another. We talked about I talked about the comparison with the Usos, because when around 2016, I believe, the WWE is looking to bring in the Briscoes, and I'm assuming they were going to be they're going to have them feud with the Usos at some point, but at that time the Usos were doing the the Samoan dances with the face paint, all that stuff. But then 2016, 2016 happens, and they switch over to this the Uso penitentiary, and I brought this up. I said that's reminiscent of the Briscoes. If you watch the Usos now, even back then when they started that, their promo style, the way they talk, and 24-hour lockdown and all this it's them. That's, you can tell they got the inspiration from the Briscoes. And stuff like that. And even Jay Uso tweeted out that night. He was like, the rest in peace of Jay Briscoes, all this stuff. Them being brothers too. You know how hard that hits you. The Young Bucks. You seen the Young Bucks tonight? Imagine that could have one of their brothers. They went there that person every single day of their lives. And then they're gone.
It's absolutely tragic, man. And that's why I said I was in awe. At Mark's performance, man. I thought he was just fucking he had his shit together. And even at the end when he was talking to the family and the camera,
just not even
nothing. I was like, God damn, man. But
he must have
bravo for it. Well, I mean, he's doing his thing, man. It was probably really therapeutic for him to get out there and slap the shit out of Jay Lethal for 25 minutes on fucking national television.
I mean, yeah, it's like it's one of those things where it's like people grieve differently too. That's the other thing. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
He's never obviously he's never going to stop grieving.
Yeah,
because he lost his brother, but just to see him tonight was just like like you said, just like you wouldn't even have known. Like,
yeah.
If Jay Lethal wasn't crying, if he wasn't doing the crying, you wouldn't have known anything was going on. You would have thought it was just like tribute match.
He did a fucking killer job, man.
But yeah, he was all business, dude.
Yeah, the table spot was it was amazing.
Tables and
I loved like the struggle at the end to hit the J driller. Like it was so like well done, man. Like a great in-ring storytelling at the same time. Like it was awesome, man. Mark's a champion, dude. That guy gets something. I don't know.
If Tony watches this, if he's watching this right now, TK,
he always is.
Get that guy on TV more.
Yeah,
get him some more singles matches.
We were talking about it. A little spoiler into the next debate, but we were talking about he should be the head of Ring of Honor. Like give him the title. It was just something. Over there. Yeah, it would be great, man. Because like his brother ran that shit for a long time, and it would be cool to see him run it for a long time too.
I think
really
so,
awesome, man. Yeah, but it's so cool that like just they got to pay the tribute to it, man. It was really nice. Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I mean the other good part of that too is like Tony Khan actually who knows what would have happened if like ROH wasn't purchased by Tony Khan and that happened, like what kind of exposure this would have gotten and all this stuff. So
no, it's very true.
I mean, and if anyone says anything about him hugging people again, like tonight he hugged, it's fine. I mean, the guy's a hugger. They
look like great hugs, man. I'd feel very comforted. Yeah,
I'll take a hug from Tony Khan if he offers it.
Absolutely, yeah. When Tom met him, he hand sanitized and walked back a few steps. It was great. Yeah. He was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?"
Just remember, he's a fan like us. He's he's doing what every one of us dreamed we could do if we had the money to do so. So we should be, if he's hugging wrestlers, I'll say this: anyone that's in the same position he is or would be, I'd be doing the same thing, dude.
And having a blast. Person. Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Like, yeah. But like I said, they look very meaningful hugs, and tonight was a meaningful hug.
No, he's not just doing it just to do it.
Yeah, I love the last guy that hugged him.
His eyes and everything. He's just like,
yeah, I know. He loves it. He wants you to feel it, man. He's thank you so much. You're the best. I feel like that's how he talks in a library. Like he's whispering, but he's like, thank you so much. You're the best. Please return your librarian. The best library ever. Quiet time starts. Yeah. Oh, man. Let's fucking go. It's like closes the book 3 times. No, listen. He fought his ass to get this done, and I feel like AEW is doing everything good. You know, and they did a beautiful job with this. I couldn't have been happier as a fan, and I'm sure like it was very meaningful to the locker room, obviously.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Beautiful moment at the end though. Like I said, I love that one last guy that hugged him. And I think he was like, hey man, like we got like 30 seconds. Mark turns around the 2 bells. Let's fucking go. Like it seemed like he was for the most part enjoying himself out there, which that's what it must have been therapeutic for him to go slap the shit out of Jay Lethal.
I would have lost it if I was him. I mean, like I said, everyone grieves differently, but as soon as that match was over and I turned around and I seen all those people standing on the stage crying, I would have probably just like broke down and cried myself.
It's like how can you not? It's contagious.
Just like clapping and like
no, but what a fucking killer main event. I was expecting fucking opening match, and like I seen Jericho come out, and I was like, oh hell yeah, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's the main event. I was like, oh shit, they're doing it, man. I'm like,
I liked it
as well as they should.
I like that they made that the main event. I don't want to skip over this too. Let's Adam Cole.
Oh yeah, totally forgot about Adam Cole.
What do you think? What do you think is going on with this dude? Is he like Is he cleared to come back? Is it looking like Revolution?
Oh yeah, he's got to be.
He's looking at.
He seems like. I feel like it's better that he's not with Undisputed Era.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I want Adam Cole solo. I think he deserves it. Does Kyle O'Reilly still work there?
I don't know.
I know Bobby Fish doesn't.
No, he definitely does. Yeah, he's made that known, definitely.
Yeah, it's wild, man. But yeah, I was just like, I don't know. I don't know where they're gonna go with it. I want them to kick ass. I want them to portray Adam Cole as a big fucking deal, as he should have been, and not just goofing around.
Yeah, we kind of, I can't like run away from it. We kind of got on him a little bit because of the, he left NXT, went to AEW, and then just continued the NXT gimmick to like when he first started. And it's like, oh, dude, if you're gonna go there, like, be solo. Don't team up with the other two dudes and just be Undisputed Era 2.0 on the, like. You want to see Adam Cole, like, he's so over. You want to see him as like either like a top heel or a top babyface, for that company. And he definitely can be one of the stars.
Anything. Throw him on something. Like throw him up against fucking Darby at the pay-per-view. Be a great match. Give him the TNT title.
Yeah, give him something.
Like, come on, it makes sense. It would be great.
Get some new. Let's right some wrongs. Let's get him in a good program, good storyline. They're starting with the House of Black. They're starting to get like back into the fold and working on them and not putting them to the wayside at all. So let's kind of like redo, reset. Get those guys that we want to see be prominent in AEW, be prominent. Like I want to see House of Black with the title as well. Any title, tag titles, whatever.
Give him the fucking poker chip, man. Sign him.
Give him that ring, the dynamite ring, whatever thing you need to give him. Just give
the
him
house bets on black. The poker chip makes most sense. What the fuck you guys do?
That's perfect.
Fuck MJF. Like, what is this? Kyle O'Reilly is dealing with neck injuries, out for an undetermined amount of time.
It's time to run solo, dude. Adam Cole.
Yeah.
Run solo.
I'm here for solo Adam Cole. Give me.
Guys are weighing you down.
Yeah,
you're supposed to be that main star, dude.
He would have done great if they didn't bring in fucking Fish and O'Reilly. I think it would have been a completely different direction.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was they were shtick ran out quick. Bobby Fish was acting like an asshole, apparently.
Pretty much. Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's a nice guy.
I enjoyed Bobby Fish. I'm not calling out Bobby Fish. I love Bobby Fish. I think he's a fantastic worker. It's a great mustache, man. I would never fuck with that. I'd be like, absolutely not, sir. You will throw down in a game of fisticuffs that I did not sign up for.
Oh yeah, he can definitely throw.
Yeah, no, it was good. But listen, I think it's time to let Adam Cole shine. Yeah, especially if he's got head injuries. Give him fucking some love, man.
Yeah.
He was gone for fucking like 6 months. It was a long time.
Put him in like the world title picture. I mean, make him a huge baby face push against MJF's heel. I mean, the crowd will be behind it.
Kicks out of the GTS at 3 minutes and 0.12 seconds. Heat.
The GTH, as Steve Guevara calls it.
Interesting. It's just crazy. We got Mark coming out with the 2 tag titles, was just surreal. I'm sure the routine and travel leading up to the match was harder than the match itself. It's something he's always done with Jay. Absolutely, man. How can you not feel that? Like that was, I mean, coming out to the ring even's got to be just different,
walking alone.
Yeah. Not having your brother in the fucking building with you has got to be different, man. Those guys were on it with each other all the time, and it's just, like I said, I'm huge balls on that guy, man. He killed it tonight, and I wouldn't be able to handle my shit. Goddamn.
He did. I mean, we can't say it enough. He did a tremendous job. And, just being in the ring and focusing on the match.
It's a great match.
Not missing a spot.
Nothing. Yeah. Loved it. And like I said, the storytelling was so great. The Jay Driller finally getting thrown down at the end, and he gets the cover. And like you said, they gave him 20 minutes to just do his thing. It was beautiful. You can't get a better goddamn show than that.
No, definitely not. No, that show ended perfectly.
You started off the year hot, AEW. Like this is great. Great tribute show out before February. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This was a great conversation. We had a great time. This is a great episode of Dynamite. Great episode of the All Elite wrap up here.
Yeah, definitely.
Tavern. Yeah. I could sit here. We could chill. I could do all that business, but I'm just gonna do this one, and we're gonna get it done. But it's the turnbuckletavern.com. You see all those cool little logos down there. Just you can go there. You can click on the program with the logo, and just you get us instantly in any way possible. You can support us by going to Pro Wrestling Tees and our shop, buy some fabulous shirts. We got some cool shirts. Look at that. Great shit right there. And yeah, I mean, guys, thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. Hell of a night. We're butt naked right now.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll end it right. We'll make it great. But yeah, awesome. Thank you, Marco. Plug your shit, man. Absolutely. Please. What kind of host am I? I'm trying to end the show on you without letting you get your shit in. That is a bad move. But yes, please plug away, my friend.
Obviously, Twitter, Chick Foley Show. I run the Twitter machine. A lot of people like when Sheena says it, so I like to carry it along. You can follow Sheena on Chick Foley. That's where the main stuff is there. I just kind of follow suit on the Twitter. But yeah, we have a new episode of the Chick Foley Show out right now. Royal Rumble predictions, figures, all the stuff that you come to love with the Chick Foley Show. I have a episode I recorded of Open Mic this past week. Not out yet, but it features none other than coming down the aisle, J-Bone. We actually talk about impressions. We talk about his comedy. We talk about a lot of. I mean, if you listen to Open Mic, we don't just talk wrestling. We talk literally everything. So you get a little bit more behind the scenes with J-Bone and how his brain works and where he gets all these crazy things and stuff like that. So
I love it, man. Can't wait to hear it.
And chickfoleyshow.com. Oh, actually, no, chickfoley.com. That's where you find everything. Join the Facebook group. Everyone loves it. We love it.
I love
it.
It's
very contained. No drama. No fights. No a-holes. Just posting stuff in the group. And
it's a happy place.
It's a happy place. It's a great place. Some people get canned for not canned. Some people get in trouble with Facebook for commenting something that seems like an inappropriate joke, but that's what Facebook is saying. It's inappropriate, but it's really not. But other than that,
don't blame us. It's not our fault. We don't write the system.
Should I say Meta? Sorry, Meta is monitoring all your comments. So
I do have a Raw Down themed question, since you are the brains of the Raw Down.
Of course.
How dare they put Royal Rumble on a Saturday night? What the hell is that? I'm getting off. I exiting my Hulu off my Xbox, and the first thing I see is Peacock Royal Rumble live this Saturday. I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah, they're all Saturday episodes. Saturday. All the big pay-per-views now are on Saturday.
What is
they don't
this?
do Sundays anymore.
What is this?
I think the only time you'll see a Sunday one this year is probably WrestleMania, because it'll be Saturday, Sunday.
Man.
Other than that, I enjoy the Saturday pay-per-views, man. Like,
they're not bad. I'm not complaining on the time slot, but this is the love, man. I was expecting Sunday. I will tune into the Rumble. Rumble's a not miss. Yeah,
it's all obviously. We talk about this all the time with the Raw Down. It's all big money. It's
big money.
It's WWE's a corporate entity now. It's not it's an entertainment business. So they have to appease the higher ups and do shows on Saturdays now. We can't do the Sunday pay-per-views, which is
such a dirty UFC move.
Even Survivor Series being on a Saturday was like weird, because I went to the Survivor Series. It's Survivor Series Sunday. Like that's. Yeah. Survivor Series is on a Sunday. They
just killed the nostalgia.
Pulled
it right out from underneath us.
We'll see what happens. We'll see if any New Japan stars pop up. A lot of rumors of
Joey Janela.
Yeah, possibly showing up at the Rumble. I don't know.
What about Kenny? What are you, Kenneth Omega? I heard that guy's a good. What is he's got a championship belt out there in New Japan. He's forbidden doors everywhere.
Mercedes, she might show up. Who knows? Man. Mercedes Monet. No, I'm joking. She's not showing up.
I think
she hates them.
I think she's staying far, far away from there.
Yeah, she is.
Yes, this is choking on it. Bellcaster watching modern WWE. It's like somebody wearing an itchy sweater. It keeps you warm, but there's goodness, man.
Well, that's why you watch the Raw down and you get your news from us.
Maybe.
No, we try to keep you up to date. I mean, we kind of change the format a little bit. We don't like run down like the whole shows. We kind of like pick topics and go
the
from
best
there,
of the best.
But we do like the best of the whatever the best of whatever the
best of the best of WWE in the
which
week.
Is pretty much if you've been listening every week, it's just been pretty much us talking about Vince McMahon and him returning and ruffling everyone's feathers,
dipping his fingers into the bowl of goodies.
Him driving his daughter away from her position, and pretty much he stepped down as soon as he came back, and
he's a real life Mr. Burns.
Yeah, no, he's real life. People think he's played a. Mr. McMahon is not a character on TV. He's a real. Yeah. I'm convinced he's a real life person.
It's just how he is. Eating steak. God damn, this is medium rare.
I enjoy people's lives. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, we have to get some WWE talking because it's an important thing to talk to. But it's a wild west over there right now.
It is weird. It's a weird time. Like I said, it's weird. Like I said, it's a weird time for the ladies over there. For their division's kind of messed up since Mercedes left. I'm giving her the credit. Her leaving that's big star power right there. I don't care what anyone says. She steps away from the women's division. They did
the post on Instagram or whatever. They're just they fucked up.
When she did those thank yous to everybody, and those are getting freaking millions of retweets and likes and stuff like that. It's I mean, you lose a person like that who's kind of in the mainstream now with she's a Star Wars recurring character.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that shit.
She's a Disney affiliate. She's a Disney employee / New Japan employee.
She got a
fashion icon. I mean, you do something like that, it's gonna cripple you a little bit. I don't care.
Yeah. When Hasbro's making toys of you and Mattel, you're in good hands.
Definitely. Yeah, of course.
Nobody's taking that shit away from you.
True. I have that actually. I have her figure, the Black Series.
You have to, right? I had to give up my Star Wars collection, and one too many collections. Shit gets crazy in the bank account. So we
only have two. I have her and Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, I wanted to buy Bill Burr.
Yeah, seeing Bill Burr.
What are you doing, man? What the fuck you doing? Come on, you gotta get Bill Burr. You gotta get the Bill Burr action figure and open it up out of the package.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just funny seeing him as a Star Wars character.
It's cool. Too. Yeah, no, it's still. I always think people are doing the AI videos, and it's this is what he would look like if he was in Star Wars. But you're nope.
No, he's actually there. He has a few figures out already. So
he's killing it, man. Ace talking about Vince hating on people sneezing is the funny. It is. Man. I said, "God damn it, not God bless you." Cover your mouth.
I wish I could find that Twitter thread. It does. He said, "Yeah."
Weak.
I wish I could find that Twitter thread that someone posted a while back, where they literally it was just a thread of all the Vince McMahonisms, sneezing. If anyone had the sniffles around him, you're considered weak, shit like that. And stuff that he thought was funny, that was sophomore humor that he thought was hilarious.
Who booked your goddamn immune system? Get out of here. Who let Terry Taylor into your body? Fuck out of here.
That's great.
Yeah, Vince is he's Vince. There's never going to be another Vince.
No, God, no.
Yeah, WWE's a boat, just a cruise ship sailing, and then the captain's just I'm out. and they're just gonna go, and they're like, we don't know where that's gonna wind up, but it's gonna be a beautiful
no, we
thing.
don't know.
It's a very scary place for WWE.
It might be owned by the Khans. Who knows?
Oh man, hopefully it's Tony Khan's, not the.
No, that's
the
that's
other
the rumor. And it's heavily there. Both Khans, his father is they're interested in it. So
we don't need King
merging.
Khan.
He said they want to merge the companies, which would be
it would be wild. I'd be happy to see like Dynamite on Fridays. Wouldn't be too bad. We could take the SmackDown away. Maybe
get all those dream matches, dude, that everyone wants. Hopefully,
be awesome. I don't know, man. Here we got steak with ketchup. Who put steak on the goddamn? What is that, Heinz? I don't touch that shit. It's all that fructose corn syrup. God damn it!
Oh, that's great.
We could sit there and just do Ace all the God. It's Austin. What do you want, Austin? What are you doing here? Who let Austin in the room? Just finished the AEW. What a beautiful name. Absolutely, man. We just finished up talking about it. So damn good. Love you, Austin. Thank you for tuning in, talking to the people. Talk to the people you love, and we love you, man. Don't forget that was a nice little beautiful message.
Yeah,
you know,
I enjoyed that.
Excalibur, like you could feel the emotion while he's talking.
Yeah,
man.
give somebody a call. That you haven't heard from in a while.
Yeah.
Well, people closest to you too.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you guys don't have our phone numbers, just ask. We can call you. We'll figure it out. Oh, you didn't know? You better. You fucking depressed ass better call somebody. Why isn't Billy Gunn on this shit? But no, absolutely, man. It's important to talk to all the people you love. Yeah. And we appreciate you guys for listening to us talk to our beautiful camera setups and shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that's great. What do we got? We got one more time. Pritchard said Vince McMahon ate a steak burrito daily, but called it a steak wrap. Didn't know the word burrito. Oh my God. Judging on how he books his luchadors, I can definitely understand that statement.
Yes, that actually makes sense now.
Yeah. We're going to call him Mystico. He's Mystico. It's going to be great. Imagine all the pesos that motherfucker's going to earn. It's just like, oh, fucking Vince, man. But yes, again, this was great. I'm glad. Thank you for answering the Saturday night pay-per-view question, because just mind-boggling to me as a lifelong fan that why you gonna change the format?
Everything's it's all Saturdays now.
WrestleMania going to be Friday, Saturday? Is that what they're gonna do?
Yeah. I mean the lead-in SmackDown. You get the lead-in show into the pay-per-view, I guess, and maybe that's why.
Just put SmackDown on at like 2 PM, and then just put WrestleMania on right after it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's
one big marathon of a weekend of wrestling.
So much wrestling now.
It's insane. Oh, Ace has a WWE question for Marco. I like it. Marco the Brain.
I probably don't know the answer. Hopefully it's an easy question.
God damn, let's hear it, pal. Spit it out. What do you think of moving Women's Rumble to June and making the winner going in the SummerSlam instead of 2 Rumbles in January? Ooh.
That's a good. Actually, you know what? That's actually. I mean, I don't hate that. I actually like that idea.
They're premium live events.
Because then you have the ladies have their own separate focus on the Royal Rumble as opposed to being, because they're always going to open. That's the thing. Like they're always going to open the Rumble. Like they're never going to be the main event. I mean, I shouldn't say never, because they may do that at some point. But I mean, you have 2 Royal Rumble matches.
The women,
and you kind of sandwich them. Like you put like the women's first and then the men's is last. And then
you can't back to back
them singles matches or whatever. But yeah, I like the idea of separating, splitting the 2 up, and having a women's Rumble in June, and then the winner. Because SummerSlam is technically the the WrestleMania of the summer. That's their other big pay-per-view. So yeah, why not? That's actually a good point. Ace. They should
SummerSlam hands.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'd be okay with that. It doesn't matter what they do anymore, because it's like,
no,
fucking make a good format then. Like just reinvent the wheel completely, or figure it out. Like I want to see.
Split it all up. Like they should have. Like now that I'm thinking of it, Survivor Series, they had 2 War Games matches. They had the women's first and then the men's last. They could have had a separate pay-per-view with women in the War Games match. They didn't have to have 2 War Games matches at Survivor Series, but yeah, I mean, like I said, the women's division is kind of weird right now for WWE. It's in a weird flux.
Listen, it's been crazy. Had the shower thought. Felt like more 2 Rumbles. One show feels like it gets overshadowed. Absolutely, a lot of moments get over. That's a wrestling this day and age has that problem because there's so many great. Like, what was the best match of Dynamite tonight? I mean, besides Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal, because of the emotion attached to it, but throw it on there. I mean, every match was the best match of the night.
Yeah, pretty much every match was.
You can't shit on one or the other because it was like all good. So like it's you know what I mean? It's like it's like eating at a gourmet restaurant every day of your life. You know, and it's like, well, of course it's delicious. Yeah, I love delicious food. Like, what do you? I mean, am I going to complain? Like, when we talk to the chef, no. Like, it's just enjoying it. Like, and I feel like we get so much good shit.
Yeah,
we're like desensitized to the great stuff. Me and Ace talk about it all the time. It's just like you do get desensitized from how amazing the wrestling is because it's just like shit, man. Like these guys are great. Oh man, these guys you're
spoiled with a good
any one of these matches could have closed out any pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Fuck 5 years ago.
Yeah.
We'd be like, oh, that was great. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they should. I mean, they could do that. They did that with Wrestle Kingdom this year. It's like Wrestle Kingdom, it's usually back-to-back nights, but they split it.
Yeah.
So you have like Wrestle Kingdom that just happened, and then they split it to. Is it at the end? Is it this month or is it next?
I don't know. I subscribe to New Japan World. I don't know the schedule. You think I would know better?
Because they had the New Year's Dash after and all that stuff. And
New Japan's fantastic. If anybody. If I would say that is one of the very great investments, that and Ring of Honor Club, or whatever the fuck we call it now, Honor Society, Honor. That's the show we have.
And
like
JPW World is amazing. If anyone doesn't have it, it's cheap too.
Yeah, you gotta love it, man. I mean, even the Fight TV package is $4.99 a month to watch like 30 GCW shows. It's insane.
Free pay-per-view, same thing as like it's awesome.
Yeah, no, you gotta love it, man. The only thing I don't recommend is Impact because their customer service sucks. I've subscribed to them and I haven't heard back. I can't remember my password. I can only access it on my phone.
Yeah,
I want to watch it on my computer and I want to watch it on TV. But it's just like, no, go fuck yourself. And I wrote them several times. They don't write back. Great customer service. 10 out of 10. But yeah, dude, this was great. Again, thanks for joining. This was a fun time. I had a great time talking.
Thank you.
Yeah, wrap up was a good time. Thank you guys for fucking tuning in, Ace. Great to see you. All of our badass people hanging out. And yeah, man, I'm just stoked to go to the turnbuckletavern.com. Again, we'll mention it because we did a whole nother wrap up after we plugged. So
yeah, no, right? Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, with Chatty Cathy's over there.
Yeah. Giles. All right. Well, until next week, guys, we will see you. Take it easy, man.